The Beast is back. Brock Lesnar has returned to WWE at SummerSlam. John Cena is no longer your WWE champion. Dominic Mysterio is on the show. The Hardy Boys are on the show. It's a WWE Fanatics original production. Welcome to SummerSlam Recap Night 2.
Megan, I told you, I told everybody, you told me, you told everybody, we all knew it. Something was going to happen night 2 at SummerSlam. The minute John Cena showed up on SmackDown and granted Cody's wish, said the old John Cena is back. And there were some that said, how could this new heel John Cena just be gone? How could this villain just decide one day?
I said that.
You did.
I did. I didn't trust him.
I get it. And by the way, remember what he did to the Belgium kid? I didn't trust him either. However, I did get his justification. He was honest. Mm-hmm. He talked about the fact that he decided to act in a way that is not natural to him due to someone's idea of what shocking television was. He acknowledged this idea that he was going to be the only platinum rapper that was beating Cody's ass. That's what he promised.
Yeah, and heading into this, we had questions about Cody Rhodes as well, and it was, will Cody be willing to go there, Sam? But you're in a street fight, and we saw Cody struggle with that throughout the match.
I mean, let's be honest. I don't think it was, will Cody be willing to go there? It was, is Cody going to be a heel at the end of the night? That was what the conversation was, and I appreciate you phrasing it so eloquently. But, I mean, we're at a period of time right now where we can't mince words, okay? Because something, but that was 100% one of those conversations. It was, is John Cena being honest about the fact that the old super babyface John Cena is back? Is Cody Rhodes going to be able to maintain this idea of who Cody Rhodes is, as described, all over the place, as described by Triple H himself, as that white meat babyface that is so difficult to come by? Is Cody going to be able to hang on to that? Or, will The Rock be involved? Will Travis Scott be involved? What if I told you that John Cena was apparently telling the truth, that he is over whatever spell he was under that started on March 1st of this year? He's come to his senses and realized that the team that was around him is not coming back to help him. And that maybe, he was sold on something that wasn't what it appeared to be. Maybe instead of thinking he was getting this Amazon package, it was like a Temu package. And you open it up and you go, this isn't what I ordered. I ordered a guitar. This is a harmonica. I don't understand what happened. And maybe Cody, who spelled it out for us beautifully, by the way, before this match, he said, sometimes doing the right thing doesn't look like the right thing. Mm-hmm. And I thought that was such an important sentence for Cody Rhodes to say. And I felt that was shining through when he removed the buckle. He didn't take the turnbuckle pad.
He took the whole rope off.
He destroyed the ring. He took the rope off and removed so he could get that steel part and wallop John Cena with it. But what did you see in his face? You saw a guy.
Doubt.
He didn't want to do it,
He
right?
didn't.
Should I be
and
doing
you
this?
and
That's
I
the
are
doubt.
standing on the floor in MetLife Stadium yelling, Cody, do it.
Again. Hit him again.
Do it, Cody.
And he didn't want to. The fans, which this is Jersey. We're backstage here at MetLife Stadium. That's why the energy is at the place where it is right now. But this is Jersey. John Cena, at a point in his career, when he was at the top of his game, could not cross into this state without getting booed out of a building. It's just the way it was on the East Coast. They were literally chanting Super Cena tonight. Mm-hmm. That's what they called. That was the reason. They said, why are you booing John Cena? He's this good guy. They said, oh, we're tired of Super Cena is what they said. Tonight, they're chanting Super Cena because in one interview, John Cena has said, no, I recognize what you guys want to see, and it is what we wanted to see. And as they're chanting Super Cena, they're booing Cody Rhodes. But what Cody Rhodes was saying with his face the whole time was, I get it. I know. Please don't boo me. You have to understand, but I understand why you're booing me. And in the beginning, John Cena was having a good time. Mm-hmm. In the beginning, John Cena was having fun. In the beginning, John Cena was taking out tables because what does the audience always chant?
I mean, we want tables, which much to your chagrin.
But sometimes it's just fan service. John Cena is here, and that's who we got.
And we saw John Cena take Tyrese Halliburton's crutch.
Yes.
Use it as a weapon.
But not in a mean way.
No.
He said, Tyrese, can I use your crutch? And Tyrese, being the fan that he is, it would be an honor, Mr. Cena. And then we finally get to the conclusion of this masterpiece of a match, by the way. A lot of naysayers would be around here.
I still would like to know what happened underneath the stage.
I think Cody, got a beat down.
Mm-hmm.
I was wondering,
It looks
too,
like
though.
it.
But I was in the same boat as you. Who's hiding under there? Is someone hiding under there? Because Cody, all of a sudden, is on Cena's shoulders, barely conscious. And Cena thinks that he can't bring Cody to the ring because Cody is a sack of potatoes.
Mm-hmm.
He's motionless. Or the spirit has been beaten out of him. And all of a sudden, John puts him up on his back, walks him down the entire aisle, and it's a long ramp here in MetLife.
Sure is.
It's a big stadium. And he gets him in the ring, all to find out that Cody was playing one of the greatest games of possum that any of us have ever seen. And again, that's not like Cody. That's a bit of a dirty tactic. But in a street fight, when Cody is fighting for what he believes in, that the WWE Championship should be with the WWE and not with somebody who's retiring at the end of the year, not with somebody who at one point said they were trying to ruin wrestling, even though now he says he is not trying to ruin wrestling. He said sometimes doing the right thing doesn't look like the right thing, and that includes playing possum. That includes this foreign object. And I mean, we get to this point in the match where Cody finally gets the best of John Cena. It was 3 Crossroads. Cena kicked out. It was
Wait,
3.
I don't know if I've ever seen anybody kick out of 3 Crossroads.
Roman Reigns went down to 3 Crossroads. Roman Reigns went down after 3 Crossroads at WrestleMania 40. Then it was 3 attitude adjustments, the last one being the attitude adjustment off the top rope. Super attitude adjustment. Cody kicked out. And we finally get to the point where Cody knows that Cena's out, salutes him. 1 Crossroads. I mean, it had WrestleMania 24, I'm sorry, I love you, HBK to Ric Flair vibes. When Cody, and you're sitting there going, and in that moment when he's saluting and you realize like the vibes that you're getting are that HBK Ric Flair scenario, you're like, oh my God, this is real. This is not like Cena's faking. This is not like Cody's about to do something. This is real.
I was waiting for a low blow at points of the match. Cody grabs the title at one point in the match. I felt like throughout it just kept building to when is this moment going to happen? And as soon as Cody Rhodes does the salute, we realize
It's not.
yes.
It's not, because you were expecting low blows from one or from either one.
Either one. I didn't
Same.
know.
Same.
For a while, I thought it was going to come from Cena because I couldn't trust him heading into the match. But then Cody saying what he said, the right thing doesn't always look right. Maybe it's coming from Cody.
And there was this look when he was doing that 3rd Crossroads where he had it was evil. It was almost a look similar to that look that John Cena had at the Elimination Chamber. And it was like, what's going through Cody? But that's just part of the fight in trying to get that WWE Championship in a street fight. It was the exact match that was promised. It made me sit there and go, hey, maybe it should have just been 2 of the greatest good guys of all time fighting each other at WrestleMania. But we don't live in the past. We live in the present. We live at SummerSlam. And we see at the end of this match, Cody Rhodes has won. Cody Rhodes is once again the WWE champion.
I felt emotional almost immediately.
You have to. How could you not? What do you not have a soul? I would hope so.
I have a soul.
Now I know because I saw you looking emotionally at Cody Rhodes and John Cena. That's my ultimate test. If I put this on for anybody, family, friends, I don't care if they watch WWE or not, and I just see dead eyes looking at the television, I'm staying away from you.
Yep.
You're like the Annabelle doll. I don't want you around me. You're soulless.
This is a test of character.
But you, Megan, you pass the flying color.
Oh, thank you, Sam.
You have
I'm
a deep,
honored.
rich soul.
I'm honored.
Yes, yes. And so we're sitting there, right? And they're embracing. And still, by the way, I don't know if you felt this way, but in the embrace, you're just so used to, and we've talked about this before, I think, as a wrestling fan, not getting to have nice things.
Yeah.
Think about last night. We didn't get that. We had this nice thing. We didn't get it.
It was really like until Cody walked out of the ring and Cena's having his moment, I was like, okay, I think I can exhale now. I think I can take this at face value.
Yeah. Yeah. When Cody left the ring.
When Cody left the ring.
Same.
And you know, this is so nice. This is Cena's last SummerSlam. Wow, what a match. I'm so glad we all got to experience that. Cena has changed this industry. What a moment for Cena after being booed after the WrestleMania match. This is how I wanted it to end. I'm going to exhale.
Yes.
And then,
Well, wait. I'm not ready. But and the match was excellent. You had an excellent match because that's other criticism. Oh, I don't know. Maybe he's missed a step. Maybe excellent, long, paced match. I mean, just the best. And I'm with you, man. Cena hands Cody the title, hug, whisper in the ear to each other. You know, it's everything that you want to see, but I'm still going, oh, we don't get nice things. We're wrestling fans. We don't get nice things. And Cody leaves. And I go, maybe we get nice things. And John Cena is standing in the ring, and they're going, thank you, Cena. And he goes, no, thank you. And I'm going like, okay, I'm not ready. You know, the staff back there is like, all right, you guys ready? Come on, let's go. Let's record the podcast. Come on, guys. I say, wait. I'm not ready. I want to see what's going to happen here. There's something in the air. Wait until I don't feel this in the air. There were a couple of nudniks leaving MetLife. Let me make sure I get in the car quick. Well, way to go, buddy. You really got the most out of SummerSlam. Hope there's no traffic on the way home. That's really what you're going to remember forever. Because what I'll remember forever is sitting there going, wait, there's still something. He's in the ring, right? And there's also these little things. As a wrestling fan, and sometimes it's nothing. Sometimes it just is what it is. But John Cena turns, and the camera turns with him. And you get this camera angle of John Cena, and you can see the entryway. You can see the aisle, you know, over his shoulder. And I go, wait, are we not done? Are we not done? And of course.
There were a lot of tight shots on Cena as well.
And you go, what's around? Right?
What else is going on?
Yes.
Because
yes.
You know, the crowd is loving this. Maybe we get a wide shot.
Yes.
Because we get to see the crowd.
Maybe.
But we're right tight in on Cena's face.
And isn't that interesting?
It is.
Isn't that interesting? And, you know, like I said, people are going, oh, maybe Travis Scott shows up and does something. Maybe this time Travis Scott slaps John Cena in his ear. I don't know.
Maybe it's The Rock.
Maybe the final boss shows up. The final boss has always said he can be anywhere, anytime. But what happens if either of those two do? I'm just thinking to myself, I wonder what would happen if either of those two showed up and then I heard, and I said, I know that opening riff. Boom, boom, ba-dum, boom. I said, no. And the giant Brock Lesnar logo appears on the SummerSlam screen. I said, no, there is no way and then he comes out.
Cowboy hat and all.
And he goes from smiling to not smiling. And I go, this is not a great Brock Lesnar. This is a Brock Lesnar who is happy to be there because he wants to destroy. He wants to cause destruction. I said, of all the scenarios that I thought of all the scenarios that I put out there on Not Sam Wrestling or on Not Sam Wrestling Live on Sirius XM, of all the scenarios that I read about in my sheets, I did not read this scenario even once. The idea, and then Brock comes out. Brock Lesnar comes out. I said, I didn't read that one. And he just walks. He walks all the way down. And you know, there's something. Remember at WrestleMania, they said, why is Travis Scott walking so slowly? Why is he moving so slowly? Brock Lesnar, whatever pace he wanted to.
That's right.
Right? Whatever pace he was moving, but it was like the world stopped. Like there's no way. Brock Lesnar comes to ringside, looked like Michael Cole and Wade Barrett were sweating. You never know what Brock Lesnar's going to do. And then as he's looking in at John Cena, he takes off his cowboy hat. I go, no way.
And it was in this moment you realize, however jacked you remember Brock Lesnar from the last time we saw him, he's about 10 times more jacked. If that's even possible.
Which is literally the story of every time you see Brock Lesnar. Every single time. And he takes his cowboy hat and he gets in there and Cena knows what's up. He goes for it, but it's unsuccessful. Catches an F5. Who would have thought? Catches an F5 Cena goes down, and we leave with Brock Lesnar arriving at SummerSlam to take Cena out. Do you know when the last time we saw Brock Lesnar was?
I don't.
It was at SummerSlam lifting Cody Rhodes' arm. That was the last time we saw. That was either 2 or 3 years ago.
He returned at SummerSlam in Vegas, I think 4 years ago.
After Roman Reigns had beaten John Cena?
Correct.
Yes.
And then we got the
All intertwined by the
SummerSlam.
Roman Reigns, John Cena, Cody Rhodes.
And then we got the SummerSlam in Nashville when he was driving the
right. And then, the tractor that tipped the
yes,
ring over.
Yes.
This guy is, by the way, SummerSlam also 02. Brock Lesnar wins the championship from The Rock. Let's keep putting pieces together here. And now here his last time we saw him was at SummerSlam. Here he is, whatever it is, 2-3 years later. I don't know. This is all emotion. Coming back, showing up. I mean, I can't believe it as you look at it. I can't believe this was what we witnessed. Nobody saw this coming, and nobody has the effect that Brock Lesnar does. But what is this? Where does this go, and why? Is Brock Lesnar was he just watching SmackDown on Friday and goes, what? What do you mean you're you're like good guy again, John Cena? Wait, what do you mean you're here to do fan service? Oh, really? Oh, really, John Cena? Because by the way, speaking of SummerSlam, how about the SummerSlam after WrestleMania 30? You know what happened at the SummerSlam after WrestleMania 30? Suplex City was invented, and the first resident was John Cena. John Cena got absolutely creamed by Brock Lesnar at that SummerSlam. And that was the Brock Lesnar that I saw in the ring at this SummerSlam. The one that, to put it mildly, squashed John Cena to the point where I remember I was in the audience for that SummerSlam as well. And the people watching that SummerSlam said, that was just uncomfortable.
When John Cena announced that he was doing his retirement tour,
Yes.
You're
I
filling
love
out.
where you're going.
You're filling out. I want to see John Cena against CM Punk.
Sure.
I want to see John Cena against Cody Rhodes. You're filling out every match that you want to see Cena have in the retirement tour. Was Cena against Brock Lesnar?
No,
on that
and it
list?
should have been because Cena and Brock Lesnar are amazing rivals. I mean, Brock Lesnar first came back to the WWE after leaving to go be by the way, world champion in UFC. He first came back to the WWE the night after WrestleMania 28 to face John Cena. That was the first time he had stepped back into a WWE ring since his first run. There's a deep history between Brock Lesnar and John Cena.
But that wasn't on the list for you?
No, because I didn't see it coming. I said, no. I'm going down Randy Orton,
Yeah.
CM Punk.
Drew McIntyre would
Sure, I would
yeah.
love to see a Drew McIntyre match. But no, Brock wasn't on my list. You go back to I've made probably 3 or 4 different, here's how I would book John Cena podcasts because they're never right. And none of them have Brock Lesnar on it. So now I got to go do another one.
I guess so.
But man, I mean, so like, why is Brock back? Why is John Cena a target? Is Brock working for himself? Was Brock sent by somebody else? How does Cody Rhodes feel about the fact that Brock Lesnar is back? How does Paul Heyman feel about the fact that Brock Lesnar is back? How does Seth? I mean, like the fact that this universe, not the WWE universe, like what they say of the fans, like the universe that is the WWE. Where and how does Brock Lesnar fit in?
Brock Lesnar changes the entire landscape. And I think that's what you're pointing out. I mean, yesterday we had the conversation about how many different superstars are now involved or related to the World Heavyweight Championship picture. I think you throw Brock Lesnar's name into the list of superstars in WWE, you put Brock Lesnar in the locker room, it literally changes everything.
First
Will
of all-
Brock Lesnar be on Raw tomorrow night? I don't know.
don't know.
Will Brock Lesnar be on SmackDown on Friday? I don't know.
I don't know. And by the way, you're not going to put Brock Lesnar in the locker room because let me tell you something about Brock Lesnar. He gets his own private locker room.
That's right.
But in spirit, you're not wrong. I mean, if I'm on the WWE roster, I'm looking at this going, well, hopefully Brock Lesnar stays far away from me. Because generally speaking, this is what Brock Lesnar does. He comes back and he just beats everybody.
Right.
Because he's Brock Lesnar.
That's right.
And that's not what you want when you're a WWE superstar. You know, I mean, we had so many moments. This was clearly a giant moment at SummerSlam. I'm going to do the second one. Tops Now is all about the moments. Tops Now, of course, captures all of them, makes them into trading cards. We were talking about them last night, theorizing what moments could make it. We could talk about it tonight. Is it Cody Rhodes winning the championship? Could it be Brock Lesnar's return?
Could it be Candice LeRae going through the ladder?
Could it be Becky Lynch
Oh.
retaining the championship? I know you'd want that
I
card.
do.
Maybe it'll be our next guest who I'll introduce in a moment. But Tops Now has given us more info, okay? We can confirm that Tops Now is commemorating Seth Rollins' shocking cash-in on CM Punk to reclaim the World Heavyweight title. There will be a Seth Rollins cash-in Tops Now card. Lucky collectors, by the way, who purchase the base Seth Rollins card will have a chance at receiving autographed versions, including an inscribed 1-of-1.
Wow.
You can get an autographed Seth Rollins cash-in card. There will absolutely be more cards coming out from everything that went down all weekend long. And if you're watching this Monday morning, you have until 3 p.m. to grab the Cena Cody poster card that came out at the beginning of the weekend to stay on top of all of the SummerSlam Tops releases. Follow @Tops on social. Sign up for notifications at Tops.com and tune in to the Raw Recap podcast this late Monday, Tuesday morning for more details. And of course, we were talking about Travis Scott. Tops is also, it's official. The 2025 Tops Chrome WWE Cactus Jack collab is available for pre-order on Monday. Monday is the Cactus Jack WWE Tops Chrome pre-order, and it'll release on August 29th, but these things go quick, and you're going to want to jump on that. Now, Megan, we got to introduce a guest. I can't just keep babbling with you all night long.
Well, you could, but we have to stay on track.
I could, and, you know, probably the transition that I would make here is to start babbling about the Intercontinental Champion, Dominic Mysterio, but we had the opportunity after, by the way, on the Countdown show, if I can say, you were extremely rude.
It was not rude. I was
found it
asking
to
a
be
very
rude.
valid question about Dominic's opponent tonight, AJ
Oh.
Styles, who just so happens to be one of the best wrestlers to ever walk the face of the earth.
Apparently, she went to journalism school now.
Someone has to be unbiased.
Well, we had the opportunity. Well, that wasn't, no, I don't think that's, I'm pretty unbiased myself, by the way.
Now when
But
it comes to Dominic,
he won, and I said he was going to win. How is that not unbiased? I was right.
you have a
Isn't that what
history.
unbiased means?
You have a history of
Well,
adoration for Dominic.
listen, we got the chance to talk to Dominic immediately after he retained the Intercontinental Championship. I believe that I came across as fairly unbiased with him. I think that you came across as fairly combative, but we'll let
see
the
that.
listeners judge. Here's our interview with Dominic Mysterio immediately after winning the Intercontinental Championship. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up. 1 sec. 1 sec. We don't have 1 second to waste.
Champion's time is very, very valuable, so let's get to it.
And now it's
Let's get to
confirmed.
it.
The greatest Intercontinental Champion, the man not all weeks now they've been saying. What have they been saying? AJ Styles, maybe the greatest to ever do it, the best on the planet. How are you going to do it, Dominic? They said you've been avoiding him. They said you've been faking an injury. And then you get to SummerSlam in front of 50, 60, it could have been 100,000 people for all you care. And what do? Walk out of another stadium with the Intercontinental Championship. How does it feel?
It feels absolutely amazing, and I'm gonna tell you why. You ready? Because, like you said, everyone was saying AJ Styles this, AJ Styles that, one of the greatest to ever do it, veteran in this business. He tried to push my buttons, coming out with the lowrider, the Eddie-themed gear, but at the end of the day, I know the old man's tricks. You know, it's in my genes. You know, allegedly is what they say.
It looks like
But
it.
at the end of the day, the greatest Intercontinental Champion, the greatest Mysterio of all time. And what was that? The title had changed 16 times, someone said, or 6 times, something like that, something
All-
crazy.
all the time. It keeps
And
changing.
Guess what? Dirty Dom retained at SummerSlam.
Boom.
So that does not change. It may change with some of the others, but not with Dirty Dom.
No, and they said too. I mean, I was listening to it on the Countdown show. They said that the reaction that you got in at WrestleMania in front of that stadium, I don't know why they're cheering this guy. For you to walk out of another stadium, this isn't just you walking out on a night as Intercontinental Champion. You've walked into 2 stadiums this calendar year. Both of those stadiums, that's the title that you've walked out with. Do you think that you are a high performance, high pressure player?
1,000%. You know, I thrive under pressure. Everyone, you know, I hate to put some people on blast, but you saw it on Unreal. People get scared. People start panicking. They don't know what to do. And then there's people like me who are born for this. I'm probably the only actual homegrown talent. I've been the youngest superstar signed, debuted 20 years ago, debuted again 5 years ago, and here I am, SummerSlam 2025, your greatest Intercontinental Champion of all time. And I don't mean to keep repeating myself, but it's just the facts. It's just the facts.
It's the facts. It's weird, Megan. You've had so much to say on
Yeah,
the
you've been
build-up.
very quiet over there, Megan. Who did you remember earlier? I asked you. I said, "Who did you ever beat?" I can say I've beat AJ Styles not once but twice now. Twice.
I didn't.
You were
You
negative
did. Congratulations, Dom.
Twice.
It's quite the feat. It's just, you know, it is known as the working man's title, and you
What did I
just
just do?
haven't defended it very
what
often.
did I just do?
You
I just
did
defended the
tonight,
title.
But, you know, moving forward in your title reign as the greatest Intercontinental Champion of all
Yes,
time, do
that is
you
me.
plan to defend this title more frequently now that you're healthy? I'm glad to see you're healthy.
Megan, it's like an everyday routine, right? You wake up in the morning, you brush your teeth, right? I wake
Usually.
up in the
Not every
morning.
morning.
Oh,
Not this
you know,
one.
can smell it. But I wake up in the morning and I defend this title. I defend it like I brush my teeth and I go out and I defend my title. I'm walking the streets. Someone says, "Hey, Dirty Dom." I hit him with the drop kick. I pin him 1, 2, 3, defending the title.
Boom.
You don't see that. That's not on TV. I can't be showing me just hitting civilians, you know?
Well, and
But they challenge you. But they challenge you. And you have to answer a challenge.
Can next time can we do this solo, just you and me?
he would love
sure.
that.
Yeah.
Sure, that'd be better. I mean, it'd be a make for a better interview. But what were you
Yeah.
going to say?
Well, you know, the Judgment Day did lose some gold this weekend.
But the negativity.
But it doesn't matter. Who still has gold, Megan? Who is here?
Your
We will
guess.
cross that bridge when we get there.
Okay, all right. Well, I also saw Liv Morgan tweeted at you.
Did she? I
Yeah.
haven't been on my phone yet. She texted me good luck. That was
Okay.
earlier in the day.
That's
yeah.
nice.
That was nice.
What'd she
of her.
say?
She said greatest Intercontinental Champion of
course
all
she did.
time.
You know, I'm gonna take the time right now to dedicate this victory in the hometown of my güerita, Liv. I know you were watching me, and I hope I made you proud. I had a little good luck picture that I will post later.
Oh.
It's the San Juditas as Liv. So
Oh, that's great.
we'll that was my little good luck charm. But yeah,
That's beautiful.
That
I
did
mean,
bring a
shout
little
out
tear.
Liv.
yeah. That's,
Oh,
that's,
now I don't want
this
your
one.
sympathy.
Okay.
I don't need that, Megan. I need you to
Just trying
just
to be-
continue to realize that you are in the presence of greatness.
I mean, there is something going on where it was almost like even appreciation for Dominic Mysterio at a time was almost ironic, right? It was almost like a goof.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, and this is something that I made a point of on the Countdown show as well, all of a sudden, like right under everybody's nose, you're not only being entertaining, you're not only telling stories, you're having some of the best matches on the show to the point where everybody's shocked when you show up in AAA, an organization that you have said you don't even like the wrestlers in AAA. You don't like those luchadors.
No.
And then all of a sudden, their fans are cheering for you. How did that feel?
You know, it's something that I wanted to do for a long time. You know, as soon as I started wrestling, I wanted to go down to AAA, and even before I debuted here, I just wanted to create a legacy and history down there. You know, my uncle Rey Mysterio Sr. was down there. My deadbeat dad, Rey Mysterio. So now having Dirty Dominic Mysterio down in AAA is just history in and of itself. You know, I'm officially the greatest Mysterio to step foot in a AAA ring.
Wow.
Most likely, actually, I am telling you right now, I am going to be the first Mysterio to become AAA's Mega Campeón. So tune in August 16th. Check it out. double
this-
champ.
The same month. He goes to another promotion, wins their title too, and you're over here going, "Oh, why don't you defend your title?"
Judgment Day
Oh, the
lost some
Judgment
gold.
I mean, someone has to ask the serious questions.
No
You're
one
just
has
gonna
to ask
butter
any
'em
serious
up, you
questions,
know?
Megan. Every question you ask me is serious because I am the Intercontinental Champion and I take everything seriously.
Well, I'm also taken aback. You said you don't like AAA wrestlers. I mean, I love Mr. Iguana, so I'm a
Who's
little
that?
offended by that.
With all like the green. He's like the Blue Man Group, but it's like
Is that
green.
Santino's?
No. You're thinking of the Cobra.
Oh, it's not the
You're
same
thinking-
thing?
No. It's totally
very
different.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. like Yes
yeah,
guy.
I'm a big fan.
La who?
Yes, guy, I think.
Sounds like
You don't really know.
Sounds like tequila.
Oh yeah, I could see. I mean, listen, the match tonight, it really was. I mean, you talk about irony. AJ Styles coming out. He had the Styles Heat T-shirt. He came out in the lowrider. By the way, he actually did, operate the lowrider.
What a loser.
He came out. He had the Eddie-inspired tights. He had the Eddie-inspired boots. But it was, as you alluded to, it was a classic Eddie Guerrero trick with a little, I feel like, Dom Mysterio twist on it that ended the match. I mean,
Of course. Smacked the shit out of him with that boot.
you did, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I felt it. It was like, like when you incorrectly hit a baseball and it like vibrates your entire hand.
Yeah.
I swung my boot and I felt the vibration. So I was like, whoa.
Whoa.
It was crazy.
You felt it in your whole body.
I felt it everywhere.
Wow. This is SummerSlam. This
Everywhere.
is everywhere.
Oh my God.
Crazy stuff.
Hey, you too.
It's the hottest party of the summer.
Wow.
It
I
was
mean-
definitely the party
Oh
of the
my
summer.
gosh.
It sounds like it. I mean, what do you think, AJ Styles? Is there still? Do you have anything to do with AJ
No,
Styles after
I
that?
beat him fair and square in the middle of the ring. No Judgment Day help. No shenanigans. No nothing. I beat him by myself, clean in the middle of the ring. 1, 2, 3.
I don't know, because I'm
What?
not.
What are you?
They're-
What are you squinting over there, making faces?
Oh, what do you? Oh,
Said-
you hit him with a boot. Is that what you're gonna say?
Well, the
I
boot
mean,
was
it's
a-
not exactly
well,
clean
The
if
boot
you hit
was
him with a-
eventually. It was on my foot at one point, so I hit him with my foot, knocked him down. Frog splash. 1, 2, 3. Megan,
I just put a little.
do you need to
asterisk
watch
near
back the
clean.
tape? Do you need to watch back the tape?
Okay.
I mean, you drop kick people before, right?
Yes.
Does anybody ever go disqualify him? He drop kicked him. He hit him with a
No.
boot.
No.
Then what difference does it make what limb the boot is attached to?
Gosh.
It's gear.
Do you need a rule book, Megan? Do you need me to pull out
It
the rule
wasn't.
book for
It
you
was
to?
Charles
impressive
Robinson.
that
Yeah,
you were able
I'll-
to do the frog splash with one shoe on. One
I'll
boot.
I'll get your twin, little Nate, and you guys can hash it out. All right,
You do look like Lil Nate.
Miss little Miss Nate.
Lil Miss Nate. We should get you a robe.
Nah, she's not cool enough.
Can you
don't
wrap
think so?
this? I think we should wrap.
You done?
I mean,
I'm done.
Are you seriously
I
going to
mean,
ruin another Dom interview
I
for
enjoy
me?
spending my time with Sam, but if you want me to leave, I'll leave. I'll more
mean-
than happily leave. I'll take a flight, go
No,
see
no.
Liv,
I-
get some chicken tendies.
By the way, I tried a chicken tender from MetLife Stadium.
Was it trash?
No, it was delicious.
He stole a chicken tender from a fan.
Oh, I didn't steal. It was
Okay,
a transactional thing.
You borrowed it and took
No.
a bite and then gave it back.
He said,
What's
"I'd like to take
stealing about it?
I mean, this is negative. He said, "I'd like to take a picture with you." I said, "Okay, well, I'd like one of those chicken tenders."
Fair trade.
Fair trade.
Fair trade.
And this one's over here because nobody's offering her
stole the
When
anything.
did
chicken
this
tender.
become
Chicken
trashing
tender.
Megan?
Well, you
All right.
said you should be disqualified for using.
Megan, you
his
just
boot.
ruined another interview.
Are you kidding me?
That's crazy.
Why? What impressed you most about Dominic Mysterio tonight in that
Say
match?
something nice.
Say something nice. He did it.
Come
You
on,
didn't
say
think
something
he was
nice.
gonna do it.
I said something nice about you.
I think it
What'd you
was
say it was?
very
Does she look like
impressive.
Nate?
Charles Robinson.
Yeah, Charles Robinson.
He's a good-looking man.
Hasn't aged.
No.
It's good
No.
for me. I think it was very impressive that you were able to defend your title after going through so much. You were injured for such a long time. I mean, I don't think enough people are talking about how gutsy of a performance
She's
this
being-
was. For
You know what she said on Raw Recap? Every single week we get into arguments about it. Every single week. She said that the injury was not as legitimate as you presented it to be. That's what she said. Did you say that? Or
You're not as
I don't
legitimate
know.
as you present
I
to
didn't
be.
say that. That would be a
How
HIPAA
about that?
violation. I don't know anything about Dom's.
You
Yeah,
don't.
I
You
know.
don't know nothing
history.
about nothing. You're
No.
basically Jon Snow. You know nothing.
That's right. That's what I've said before. Jon Snow.
I feel
You
I'm
know
being
nothing.
Attacked.
Nothing. I
Well,
mean,
Megan, next time try being nice.
did you ever think
it's-
about that?
You know, it doesn't hurt to, start your day off with kindness. And I walked in, first time you see me in the arena, rude. That is not starting off your day
At
with
the
kindness. I win back my title. Not even back. I retain.
I just
You're over
asked
here
if he was-
antagonizing me, talking down to me. I'm your greatest intercontinental champion of all
That's
time.
if you're concerned about AJ.
My
I mean, it's
concern
a
is you
valid
not being
question.
nice.
Right.
It's a valid. I mean, he's one of the
not
best
valid.
ever.
I'm the best ever.
Do you think about the legacy of the Intercontinental Championship? Do you? And
Yeah,
and
it starts with Dominic Mysterio.
well, there was a lot like before Dominic even, and you talked about the SummerSlam facts. People like Bret the Hitman Hart.
I'm better.
People like Kurt Hennig, Mr.
I'm better.
Perfect, Shawn Michaels.
I'm better.
Okay, I think
Ultimate Warrior, I'm better. Pat Patterson, I'm better.
Pat Patterson.
Matt Hardy, I'm better. Jeff Hardy, I'm better.
And
were just-
Gunther held this title for
Yeah,
a very long
I
time.
saw both those old bags out there.
The Hardys?
It don't matter. Yeah. Let me watch my mouth here.
Okay.
But yeah,
Okay.
walking bag of bones.
No,
They're
yeah,
still
that's
here.
You're right. You're right. What did you think? I mean, of
One more table those boys go through.
you think dust?
Maybe, I don't know.
Wow.
Who knows?
Yeah, I was reading online. You didn't have the kindest words in the world for CM Punk on a weekend that was already kind of tough for him.
What did I say?
You made reference to the fact that maybe he wasn't so tough. Maybe he made reference to his age.
I don't remember any of that stuff. I mean,
He did
You know
win a
what?
title last night.
I don't care. I'm finishing up here because I'm gonna go meet up with a good friend of mine by the name of Mickey Gall. He
That's a
he lives out
strange
here in Jersey, so
coincidence.
I'm gonna go hang out with him.
Okay.
Maybe get a few pointers. I don't know. We'll see.
All right. Well, we'll let you go do that.
Is that okay?
That's okay. Yeah, I think that's good. Dominic Mysterio, I will say,
Megan,
congratulations.
I wish I could say thank you to you, but Sam, always a pleasure.
Always a
Megan,
pleasure.
Work a little bit harder.
Thank
Try
you.
being
I'll-
nice.
I'll
There
take
it
your
is.
notes.
Greatest
Thank you.
Intercontinental champion of all time.
Dominic Mysterio,
Thank you, Dom.
everybody.
Yes.
Sucio.
Lucio.
So thanks to Dominic Mysterio. I thought he was great, both here and in his match tonight at SummerSlam.
Yeah, I'm happy for Dom.
Okay, sounds like you're happy.
I'm happy for Dom.
Well, he's a big winner, and insane ending to this show aside, Cody Rhodes was also a massive winner. He's the new undisputed WWE champion. You can celebrate his SummerSlam victory with this new winners collection. Yes, the Cody Rhodes winners t-shirt is available. And don't forget, by the way, his entire new Stars and Stripes collection, all of it is available now at WWE Shop and Fanatics, as well as, last night here on SummerSlam Recap Night 1, you were wearing a pretty slick jacket, huh?
It was pretty slick. I got a lot of compliments on my slick jacket.
A lot of compliments, and I thought it looked amazing. And I
Thank you,
come
thank
to
you.
find out, Wear by Aaron Andrews.
Yeah, Wear by EA.
Yes, and WWE have teamed up to release brand new products to celebrate the first ever two-night SummerSlam. Is that where you got that jacket
That's
from?
exactly where I got that
I
jacket
knew
from.
it. Shop this new collection and more at WWE Shop and Fanatics. That's Wear by Aaron Andrews, ex WWE, and they really are making some magnificent stuff. Listen, one of the matches that we wanted to talk about tonight was the Women's World Championship match. I know you went into that heavily interested. And my whole take on it was that Naomi was the one beyond everybody that was in a must-win situation because, as we discussed, she had to prove that she's not just a Money in the Bank winner. She's a women's world champion. And the way you prove that is going to a stadium, getting into the ring with two of the very best the industry has ever seen, and walking out with the gold. And Megan, she walked out with the gold.
She did exactly that. I mean, right from the start, you look at these three superstars,
Yes.
and they are at the tippity top of the industry. Rhea Ripley, she comes out, the entire stadium erupts, and she literally gives me goosebumps when she does her entrance. Io Sky, we're talking about one of the best wrestlers in the world, and then Naomi's entrance to be on the stage in MetLife Stadium with her father playing her entrance music. I thought that this was such a beautiful moment, but it did surprise me how the match began because we saw Io Sky and Rhea Ripley working together as
Yeah.
Naomi slips out the ring. And we know the rivalry between Io Sky and Rhea Ripley. They have a lot of respect for one another, but Io's been the thorn in Rhea's side. Rhea has never been able to defeat Io. So watching them at the beginning of the match strategize and work together was interesting to me.
It was very interesting. And I would have to imagine that the thinking behind that was, hey, Naomi's completely unpredictable. I mean, Naomi doesn't mind going totally unhinged. A crash out is a day in the life of Naomi.
Especially right now.
So let's get this unpredictable element out of the match. And, for better or worse, we know how it feels to fight each other. May the better woman win. And I would imagine had to be the strategy, but those strategies never last in triple threat matches.
They can't.
No, of course not. Of course not. Because
especially because the champion doesn't need to be involved in the decision.
Exactly. Now, the champion was involved in the decision tonight. As a matter of fact, it was in her favor. Once again, though, this was what was the whole story of the match. The most interesting thing to me is that it wasn't just about the fact that neither Rhea nor Io won the Women's World Championship. It was that Rhea seemingly had Io beaten again. And Naomi sneaks up and rolls her up for the 1, 2, 3. That's how Naomi wins. Slick finish. Slick Becky Lynch type finish.
Not the slickest,
Not
but
the
I
slick
would put it in the slick category.
The category of slick.
Yes.
Yeah. But it's not dissimilar from what most people think. Most people think that Rhea Ripley was going to beat Io Sky at Evolution. But she didn't because of Naomi. A lot of people would have thought that Rhea Ripley was about to beat Io Sky in this match.
It looked like she had her pinned.
She didn't because of Naomi. And I'm watching Rhea at the end of this match, struggling with the reality that she is undeniably in. And I can't help but wonder, do you think that this look on her face, it was not even angry. She was distraught. She was trying to figure out what's next. She had all this, sloshing around in her head. Can't believe this was a scenario that in no way did she plan for and doesn't know how to take this in at all. Do you think that she was bothered because she's not the Women's World Champion? And as we talked about here on the recap pod, if Rhea's not the Women's World Champion, maybe there's a question of who she is. Or do you think that she was bothered because, once again, we do not have the evidence needed to say that Rhea Ripley can beat Io Sky?
I think it's because Rhea Ripley does not have the Women's World Championship.
You don't think it's the Io thing?
To me, I don't think it's the Io thing. I think Rhea has a tremendous amount of respect for Io. Sure, she wants to get the pin on Io, but what Rhea Ripley wanted to do tonight at SummerSlam was get her baby back, get her Women's World Championship back. And to me, that was the frustration.
Why is it that Rhea Ripley is not the women's champion? Well, you go back. How did she lose it?
Because she couldn't pin Io Sky because of Naomi.
She lost the no. When she
why
first
did she
lost
lose?
the title in February or March.
Because she overlooked Io Sky.
Io Sky beat
On
her.
an episode of Monday Night Raw on the road to WrestleMania,
And
right
then-
after the Elimination Chamber.
And then the thought was she'll go back to WrestleMania and she'll get the title back. And who walked out of WrestleMania with the championship?
Io Sky.
And who did she not beat at Evolution?
Io Sky.
And who did she not beat at SummerSlam?
Io Sky.
I feel like her not being champion and her not being able to beat Io Sky are somehow cosmically linked.
Yes.
And you wonder if, psychologically, because clearly psychologically, there's something eating away at Rhea Ripley, and you wonder, is the Io Sky thing, because it keeps repeating itself,
Sure.
is that starting to trump the Women's World Championship?
Or do you think Rhea's so focused on the Women's World Championship that still somehow she's not focused on Io Sky?
So the Women's World Championship is actually the thing distracting her from beating Io.
That's what I think.
Right. So
Because even tonight, heading into the match, like we said, her and Io are working together. She's focused on the championship.
that.
She's focused on the championship, and Naomi gets in the way because Naomi knows what she needs to do to win.
that's right. I love that.
But I think
love that
Rhea,
thinking.
in a way, I don't want to say she's overlooking Io, but she just has her sole attention, all of her focus on getting that title back, that
Yeah.
somehow or another, she's looking past Io Sky.
I also I love the idea that it's like a chicken or the egg scenario. I think it's really, really cool. I am, of course, going to give you the opportunity
Mm-hmm.
to talk to me. You already know. What did you think? We have this no disqualification match. Lyra Valkyria versus Becky Lynch. If Lyra Valkyria cannot beat Becky Lynch, she will not get the championship back or an opportunity at the Intercontinental Championship as long as Becky Lynch has that title. You, because you're on the Countdown show and that's where you're such a journalist, decided to so eloquently say that Becky Lynch might have the title literally forever.
Good.
So, no, I don't think so. So, humans don't exist forever. There's a finite amount of time that they're even on the planet.
We've never really seen a human quite like Becky Lynch before, though.
I mean, that's a fair point. I just don't know if the life cycle shifts.
I mean, especially in MetLife Stadium, right? Of all places. I don't know if we've ever seen.
No, legacy and the actual human listen. But, all that said, Lyra Valkyria lost the match. If Becky Lynch is to actually keep the Intercontinental Championship forever, Lyra Valkyria will never get a shot at that championship again. And the reason that she lost is because Bayley shows up, and we don't know whose side Bayley is on. She makes it clear that she's on Lyra's side. She goes after Becky Lynch, makes a wrong move. Lyra gets clocked. Becky takes advantage, which I'm not faulting Becky for.
Thank
It's
you.
a no DQ match.
Yep.
Your opponent's down, pin him.
Yeah.
I'm not faulting Becky for that. Becky gets the pin. Bayley can't get in on time. And the reality is that, I mean, Lyra's the one who asked for the no DQ.
Yeah, she did.
To me, I don't think Lyra Valkyria has a justification for a beef with Becky Lynch after this. I think Lyra Valkyria can look at Bayley and said, hey, because you got involved and I didn't want you here to begin with, you just cost me a chance at the Intercontinental Championship, according to Megan Morant, possibly forever.
I mean, I think you're not giving Becky enough credit for the fact that this match suddenly became 2-on-1, and Becky still dug deep and found a way to win this title, because that's what Becky Lynch does.
But she found a way to win the title by having the 2-on-1 go in her favor. And then when Bayley accidentally made it 2-on-1 against Lyra.
I mean, is it Becky's fault suddenly that Bayley made a mistake?
No,
I mean,
it's not.
Bayley came out there, and sometimes this is what happens.
It's not. But what I'm saying is, you can't give her credit for the thing that helped her win.
All of a sudden, there's a numbers advantage in the challenger's favor, and Becky Lynch still finds a way to win. Yet you're still putting down Becky. I don't understand.
I didn't even put her down.
I mean, here's the thing about Becky Lynch. Sam, you love a pop culture reference. Are you familiar with the Never-Ending Story?
Of course, I still cry when I think about Atreyu.
Well, I think
Atreyu.
Becky Lynch could be the never-ending Intercontinental Champion.
She's just flying around on Falcor with that Intercontinental Championship,
Yeah, she might as well.
just hanging out with the nothing.
She might as well.
Avoiding it
I
at
mean,
every
listen,
cost?
we're talking about a woman who
Do
has,
I know the never-ending story?
I mean, we're talking about a woman who has made so much history. She's truly the best to ever do it. Yet every time we see her get in the ring, she finds a way to get even better. Whether it's coming up with the slickest finish that any of us have ever seen at Evolution to retain the title, all of a sudden taking advantage of a 2-on-1 match that was in Lyra's favor, still walks out of MetLife Stadium as your champion. I think this is a situation where Becky's going to hold on to the title for a very long time.
How long do you think?
Never ending.
Possibly. I don't know if she gets better every time. She finds a way to win. That's two different things. Numbers advantage, not in Jacob Fatu's favor, and it cost him a cage match tonight for the United States Championship, much to the chagrin of everybody except that bug right there, who's a Solo Sikoa fan. And it's like, don't bring up that cage match in a negative way. I'm not trying to hear it. I'm not trying to hear it at all. But we had a lot of stipulations here at SummerSlam tonight. One of them was a massive TLC match. And I mean, it was not only was it the biggest TLC match of all time, it happened on the 25th anniversary of the original TLC, SummerSlam 2000. Mm-hmm. And it was with 6 of the best teams ever. I mean, listen, as obnoxious as they have been, I was like halfway through the match, I threw my prediction of like Phoenix and Andrade out the window. And I said, DIY has to win this match.
Right?
I mean, the DIY's performance was unreal in that match. But I thought that we should have some guests in here to break it down. And I was like, well, let's bring on. Normally we'd say like who won the match. We'll bring them in. And then the Wyatt Six won the match.
I didn't want them anywhere near us.
Remember
no chance.
Remember when they haunted that
Nope,
show Raw
nope,
Talk? That
nope,
was not good.
Nope.
That was not good for us. So I said, you know what? Let's just get some insight instead. I looked into the front row. I was like, is that Matt and Jeff Hardy? Let's get them on the show. So to help us break down TLC, immediately after the match happened, we spoke here in MetLife Stadium to Matt and Jeff, the Hardy Boys. I don't know if you guys saw, you were just called Tag Team Royalty on Instagram, and I would agree with that. The Hardy Boys. The Hardy Boys are here.
Yeah, give it up.
Fresh off, and I will tell you, you're here to observe TLC at SummerSlam. And when I saw you guys walking around, I said, they're not thinking about doing this again. Thank God you stayed in your seats. You did not enter the match at any point, but do you, as crazy as TLC is there any part of you that watches, especially what we saw at SummerSlam with 6, not 3, 6 teams? Right. Is there any part of you that goes,
yes?
Yes, without a doubt.
So you do have the itch when you watch this?
Yeah, man. It's 25 years ago, and that sounds insane. It's been 25 years since we first did TLC, right? And the fact that it's still going on, it's a staple in pro wrestling. 6 teams went out, biggest TLC match ever, and went out and killed it. They had a great contest.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's my comfort zone, too. I wanted to be out there so bad, but I'm looking forward to 2026, man. So we'll see.
So you feel most comfortable when you're in a TLC match?
It's my comfort zone.
Wow.
Yeah. Totally, man.
Some people meditate, others go through tables.
I meditate a lot as well, so maybe that's a part of it.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can meditate inside a TLC match, but maybe that's what made the Hardy Boys the Hardy Boys. You know, that's what made you guys special. So when you're, you see, and I think that in every TLC match, you guys have left your footprints on that match so much. We saw Tommaso Ciampa hanging, much like a younger Jeff Hardy once hung from the championships themselves. And we thought we were going to see that spear from Nathan Frazier, but we saw the roll through. When you look at something like that and you realize that you're the ones that inspired this, is there a sense of like, okay, we put our bodies on the line 25 years ago, but we truly did create forever stuff? It's still being referenced today.
Yes.
When his legs came up on the thing, he avoided the move from the other guy. That was one of my favorite parts of the match, man. I never saw that coming. I loved it.
Especially when he wrapped his legs around. He was hanging upside down, which took great core strength. That was so cool. Such a cool spot. And it was a great callback to an earlier series of moves that happened in our TLC. So kudos to those guys, man. They worked super hard out there.
Yeah, and I think it is really cool to know that a move like that still gets that same reaction. The 25 years later, because wrestling keeps moving and it gets bigger and it's more dangerous and it's all this. But that thing that you guys did was so far, I think, ahead of its time that even now, when the crowd gets a sniff that we might see this again, they react in an equally sensational way that they did when you guys did it.
I do think the TLC match was ahead of its time whenever we first started doing it. I think we kind of laid out a blueprint that you can have wrestling matches that tell stories in different ways, you know? And I think that's so cool. I know there were a lot of guys, I'm sure, probably the main event guys at that time, that were very upset. We were going out there, we were going through ladders and falling off, we were going through tables, falling off ladders, everything else. But dude, it is really a special, different avenue of telling a story, and I love it because they're so entertaining.
Can we talk about Candice LeRae for just a second?
Oh
I mean,
my
I
God.
know this was a six-team TLC match,
they added more
they
people.
did. I mean, Rowan got involved, Nikki Cross was involved, BFAB was involved, and then Candice LeRae going through that ladder. What did you guys think of that spot?
Well, there was a moment in the past when they said we couldn't break tables, so my first thought was like, can we break a ladder? And to see her go through that ladder, oh my God, that was amazing.
Yeah, that was in a Money in the Bank, and the first ladder that was ever broken was Jeff putting Edge through a ladder. That was the first time that ever happened. To see Candice LeRae, little petite Candice LeRae, go through a ladder like that was spectacular, man. Jesus.
And like super go through
What
it.
guts she has.
Wow.
Unbelievable. And it was one of those moments where you think at the last minute something's got to give. It's not going to go all the way. She'll land on her feet, and then boom, just takes all of it. So that is how that first kind of broken ladder came about. They told you you can't break tables in this match, and you said we gotta break something.
Yeah.
Can we break a ladder? Those were my exact words.
And they said, yeah.
And we did.
They said, okay.
We never thought of that, but yeah.
Can you make that happen?
And then after he broke the ladder, it was like, okay, tables, go ahead, go nuts.
Sure, but oh my God, so many ladders have been broken since, man.
Yeah.
I love it. I love every bit of it.
When you talk about telling a story in a different way in professional wrestling, it gets very complicated when you add elements, and not just weapons, not just tables and chairs and ladders, but that many people.
Yes.
To be able to cohesively tell a story that the audience can follow with 12 wrestlers as well as everybody along
Yes.
those sides. Do you think back at what went into the planning of those matches and how difficult it must be to double up the participants?
Yeah, it's challenging to keep everyone busy, to have everyone either reacting to something that has happened to them or have them moving to get the titles. I mean, you have to kind of map everything out really specifically. And that was something that we learned on the fly. We had 6 guys in the match, but these guys had so many. They had double that amount of guys. So it was very impressive. They kept everybody moving.
In 25 years, I mean, now you're at the point where some people are in the ring, like they grew up, watching that first ever match as a kid. Did any of the superstars in the match tonight, pick your brain heading into this one in the weeks leading up to SummerSlam?
This was a very pleasant, unexpected surprise for us. I was looking so forward to seeing the ladder match tomorrow when I watched it back, because we did an appearance today and we're going to be on a flight tonight. But getting to see it live in front row was just incredible. So yeah, we didn't have time. We got here right before the show started.
Okay.
Yeah, I saw. So it was a very last minute sort of. Hey guys, if you're still in town, come to the show.
This happened today, yes. And something I think was really impressive in that match is that you had 12 different guys, and they had a lot of innovative spots. I mean, and that's what makes these matches rule when it's new, creative material they've never seen before. Whenever he did the deal and he put his legs up, when Ciampa did that, and Candice LeRae going through the ladder like that, just so many different things. Ray Phoenix jumping up on his shoulders and snatching the title. Those are the moments that make this fresh and original.
And I think too, like a match like this, stylistically, you have to look for something different from every team. I mean, that's the foundation of TLC, right? That you
Yes.
and the Dudleys and Edge and Christian all represent. One team was chairs, one team was ladders, one team was tables. So you look, and I think that's where the Wyatt Six come in. That this isn't a, fly off the ladder aerial assault team, but this is kind of like what the Dudleys were, that down and dirty physical assault. I personally loved kind of the story that was told throughout that match, where in the very beginning, they were recognized as that threat. Mm-hmm. All the 5 other teams jumped them from the beginning, got rid of them so we can, and then in the end, it was the Wyatt Six. Did the result surprise you?
I would have, if I would have had to bet money on this, I would have probably went with the Wyatt Six
Interesting.
since they are the champs. But I thought it was great. As you said, they are the physical monsters. And that's the story they told with them throughout the match. And it worked for me. It stayed very consistent.
I thought the Street Profits were still the champs until this morning. Matt told me that the Wyatt Six were the new champions. Oh, okay.
But Montez, I mean, you talked about Montez. Montez, that moment where he jumped, like it was the cleanest. You've seen it before. You've seen it attempted, but jumping from the rope to the ladder in what was, I mean, it's maybe the cleanest I've ever seen that happen. Montez is amazing, and it kind of reminds me of you, Jeff, how you guys do these things with your bodies that make it seem like we should all be able to do it, but you're the only ones that can do it.
Yeah, for sure. That blew my mind when he did that. Unbelievable.
Yeah.
So 25 years from now, where do you think TLC matches will be?
They'll still be going on, these WWE cards. I can tell you that. They'll constantly be evolving. I don't know. Maybe.
There'll be all kinds of different ladders by then.
Yeah. We're all ready to start. We're gonna start creating a line of ladders, I think, and sell them. That's gonna be our contribution to the TLC concept.
I think you should. And I will say this. I believe 25 years from now, when it's the 50th anniversary of TLC, there will still be references to you, Jeff, hanging from the ceiling and getting speared through it. I mean, the fact that I feel like, again, going back to it, it's just a timeless moment. But I do think, all joking aside, that you're probably right. I think that's a great question, and I never even thought of it. But as much as has changed in the match and the attraction that is TLC, not that much has changed about it in 25 years. And I don't see much changing about it in the next 25 years. It's just one of those timeless things that will always be an attraction when it's done to perfection.
Jeff,
It
do you
is,
think you'll still be getting the itch in 25 years?
I'll be way done in 25 years. I'll be watching everything that happens, though, for sure. I'm forever a ladder match wrestling fan.
But I think it's funny that you say I'll be way done in 25 years, because I'll bet 25 years ago, if we had said, are you still going to want to do a TLC
Yes.
match 25 years from now? You'd probably say, I'll be way done by then.
Probably did, yes. You're probably right. Yeah.
You are correct.
Meanwhile, you're TNA Tag Team Champion, so something's going on.
And I
is-
finally got to use at our last big show, Slammiversary, the cable ladder, which I wanted to use after TLC 2, I think. So I finally got to bring that thing to life. So
We've had that in our back pocket for 20 years.
I mean, I will say, as much as we're talking about TLC and SummerSlam, since you're here, the rope ladder spot, like I was clutching my pearls. I was like, no, you can't do this. The level of at home that it looked like you felt celebrating on that rope ladder. I mean, you looked absolutely ecstatic.
I was. It was a dream come true, man.
It was so funny because those things, they do move a lot, right? And I was down there holding it tight so he could get up. He could climb up at the best so he could get the titles. And then he just kept climbing higher. And he started juking more and more and more. And eventually he said, I'm just going to let go of it. He seems to be very comfortable in this element. So
I've got a lot of redneck engineering going on. So there's another huge spot that I think is going to be great in the near future. Hopefully.
Ooh.
You got it in your mind already.
It may even top the cable ladder.
What?
yeah, we have another one. We have
Wow.
another one in our back pocket.
Okay, so the fact that you're still doing this, right? 25 years ago, there were older guys in the locker room, and they were telling you shouldn't be doing this. Don't be doing this TLC stuff. It's gonna shorten your career. You're not gonna be wrestling in 25 years. That's for sure. Now that you are those legends, you have that. Was there anything in tonight's TLC match that you went, oh, those youngsters shouldn't be doing that?
There was nothing I was overly critical with. I thought it was executed really well. They kept everybody busy. I thought they were innovative. They were creative in their thought process of putting everything together. I thought they did a great job.
Yeah, same here, man. I mean, 6 teams. Oh my God, that was incredible.
Awesome.
What they accomplished.
Awesome. Something I thought was awesome. One of my favorite spots is when they did the backdrop and he did not hit the ladder, and they're like, "Oh, do it again," and they did it again. I love the fact that they did that. That was so great. Like, we need more stuff like that in wrestling.
Yeah, no, I thought it was great too. I'm so glad that you guys were here to see it and to give your expert analysis on the whole thing, and the fact that this wasn't, you guys were out there the entire match, watching the entire thing, and wrapped up in it, and I think that says a lot about what this match was. So I appreciate you guys giving your insight and being here, and this is awesome.
Yeah,
This
it
was
is
really
yeah,
cool.
Thank you so
Thanks for
much,
having us,
guys.
man. It was so much fun to be here and watch it front row.
It's amazing. It's amazing. So thanks to the Hardys. I mean, what a way to break down a TLC. And I was absolutely and I love your question about this is 25. Where are you going to be at 50?
Yeah. I mean, if you had to put money on it, Sam, you think they're
100%.
they're still
gonna
doing it?
Yeah, they're gonna. The TLC match is gonna look exactly the same, and Jeff is still gonna be concocting things, and Matt is still 100%. The Matt facts that we're gonna get 25 years from now.
The way he's like, oh, that's my happy place with such a straight face and meant it when Jeff said, I was like,
They're 100%
Just built
25
different.
years. Yeah, they're going to be in TLC matches 25 years from now. Put money on it. But it really did bring me back to this thing of like, for a second, when you said that, I started thinking about time. And I realized that like 25 years ago, I was sitting at home being floored watching this TLC match and watching like 6 of my favorite wrestlers, 3 of my favorite teams, 3 of the best teams to ever do it wrestle in this match. And I did have this moment of like, because you said 25 years later, where will you be from now? I was like, now, like if you told me in 25 years you'll be sitting on a WWE and Fanatics original production talking to the Hardy Boys about TLC, I'd be like, there's no way. So I mean, there's a lot of like, it's just really, really cool to have the Hardys in here to talk about that, and I hope that that's not lost on anybody. But speaking of betting on stuff, Fanatics Casino is partnering with WWE for the Ultimate Tag Team. I don't know if it's better than the Hardy Boys, but it is the Ultimate Tag Team. You can play exclusive WWE slots and table games like Raw Multiplier Melee and WWE Blackjack. New customers, you can sign up, you wager $10, you're going to get $75 in fan cash, which you can use on exclusive WWE merch and memorabilia, and you'll get $25 in casino credit. So check it out right now. Fanatics Casino and their partnership with WWE. It's a remarkable thing. And man, I mean,
10 in, 75 back. It's pretty good.
pretty good. Pretty good. They say the house always wins. I don't think so. But we won tonight for sure. Just thinking about those entrances, John Cena's entrance. We didn't even really touch on Cody Rhodes' entrance. There's so much to talk about, but this world continues on. There's going to be so much to talk about tomorrow night. Now, of course, you were already asking, like, is this one going to be on Raw? Is that one going to be on Raw? How's Rhea Ripley going to feel? How's Cody Rhodes going to feel? Seth Rollins, the world heavyweight champion, going to Monday Night Raw. There is so much SummerSlam fallout coming to Monday Night Raw. I cannot wait to recap this show with you, Megan.
And good news is we get to do that.
You're right. We're going to do Raw recap tomorrow. Final takeaway from SummerSlam.
The entire landscape has changed. I mean, you're just...
And we always say that,
But no, it actually, like, I can't wait to hear what Paul Heyman has to say. I want to know if this was all part of Braun Breaker's plan. I want to see where the heck Brock Lesnar ends up.
it sounds like Brock Lesnar has a tractor right outside the door right now.
It sure does.
And he might. So we should get out of here. Thank you guys for hanging out with us. Don't forget to subscribe across all audio platforms, Apple, Spotify, wherever you get podcasts. Leave a review, rating, do the whole thing. If you're watching on YouTube, on WWE's YouTube channel, hit like, leave a comment, and we will see you in 24 hours for Raw Recap.